What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Marvel's Avengers. Today's video, we get an important topic. We're going to be showing you how to best farm for resource materials and some ways you can use some materials you have an over and abundance of, like fragments, and maybe upgrade modules, but be careful because you're going to really need those once you get to higher level. And this is going to help you push past that point and get to gear score 150. Now, before we get started, guys, if you find anything in this video useful or helpful in any way, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. So guys, I have played a lot of this game, and probably by far the best way I have found so far to farm for resource materials as well as getting some gear is by doing the Desert Vault Elite mission. And this is going to be in the Utah Badlands. And a lot of the resources are going to be determined on what your challenge level is. Now, if you're playing solo, I would suggest it's a lot quicker to just do challenge 1 or maybe challenge 2. It's not much higher as difficulty goes. But if you have a full crew, maybe you bump it up and you can cut that curve a little bit. But just to avoid having to die a lot and just reset, I would suggest choosing between challenge level 1 and 2 just to be safe. Now, in order to get into this, guys, you have to complete part of the quest line for, I believe it's maybe step 1 or 2 for reigning supreme, and you have to find vault codes in one of the side quests, and that'll lead you to a vault like the one that you did in the beta if you played the beta on the snowy tundra. And eventually you will get to the desert vault, and that'll unlock the elite version as well. Now, if you're going to run this farm, guys, I would suggest using one of the two heroes that you can fly with, either Thor or Iron Man. That way you can get around the map a lot quicker, and so you can cut that time down, and you can avoid a lot of enemies as well if you're doing this. So it's going to allow you to do this farm a lot quicker. So once you get through and you get into this mainland, you open up, you're going to see all these question marks, guys, and this is really going to be the key. Just fly around and get all these question marks. You don't have to worry about the main objective if you don't want to. If you want to finish the vault, you know, you can be my guest and do that, but I'm not going to. Again, just run around, grab these question marks, which is going to be chest or enemies, mainly chest. Open them and keep going. And you're going to find, again, a lot of gear through this, but you're going to get a lot of credits in case you want to buy more cosmetics and stuff like that. And you're also going to just get a crap ton of resources. Again, I can't stress enough how effective this is right now. Now, do not believe that this will be nerfed, guys. I don't think there's any reason to do that. Again, some people have suggested also doing hive missions. I think that's very effective for gear and for leveling. But as far as when it comes to resources, this is by far the most effective. And these chests, all these chests and things you see me doing, they are all in the same location every time, so it's pretty much the same route. You'll get kind of your own route down. It's the same thing every single time you do it. Now, also the DNA chest that I just opened, some people have suggested waiting to use those until you are either a really high level or you're doing like on challenge 4. That way you can get the highest amount of gear. Again, I have not found that those chests actually give a significant amount of gear, so I just use them whenever I see them. To me, it's not a big enough difference to really matter, but I'll leave that up to you guys. That is entirely your choice. I use them whenever I see them, but you don't have to. So now that we've established what is the best farming technique as far as mission and how to quickly run through it, let's talk about what is the best way to kind of put you over that edge if you are really close to getting 150, or you're usually right around the 120, high 120s to 130 mark is where you're really going to start to hit a wall and really start to use a lot of resources. So that's really when this is going to come into effect the most. Now, I've used this technique a few times, guys, and I don't suggest this fully because, again, you're using resources to purchase resources, which isn't necessarily a great idea. But this is, again, something that I would suggest if you're really struggling to find a certain resource and you have an overabundance of fragments, which you pretty much get from dismantling anything, and you find in chests as well, or if you have a large amount of upgrade modules. But again, careful with the upgrade modules because they are very, very important for you getting to that 150. Now, if you come to Roy, either Model G on the helicarrier or Model B in the anthill, not only is he going to offer you gear, which can help you get higher, but he also offers you resources. Again, some of these resources can be a little difficult to farm, and if you have a lot of scrap, which you should, or fragments rather, then you can purchase these, and they're fairly inexpensive in a sense. If you start hearing a noise in the background, that is because my 2-year-old son just ran in and he decided he wanted to be part of the video as well. Like I was saying though, guys, if you have an overabundance or if you're really close and you just need a few more resources, it's fairly inexpensive as far as fragments goes to just purchase a few of these, and you get 10 per 30 fragments. Considering how easy it is to find fragments and to farm them, it is a good sacrifice for one of these other resources. Now again, you have the catalyst and the nanites here, and then the plasma as well as I believe it's the nanotubes are at the anthill, as well as Uru is at both and fragments are at both. Now you can also purchase upgrade modules for, I believe it's 240 fragments from your faction vendor at each location as well if you need more upgrade modules. So again, something to keep in mind in case you are desperate. Guys, here's an important tip to remember if you have a lot of items in your item locker and you are going to dismantle it. Make sure you do not mark for mass dismantle. Right now, mass dismantle is bugged. Mass dismantle is bugged to where it's only giving you the resources for if you dismantled one item. So you should just go ahead and dismantle individually. Do not mass dismantle, or you could end up losing out on a lot of resources. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video useful, consider liking and subscribing for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.